Hello, thank you for being here today. It is not a lie that babies love to be stimulated. One of the best ways to stimulate an infant is to read to them. This helps stimulate their hearing, their seeing, and even sometimes their touch. If you get one of those touchy-feely books that has like the pet fur and things like that. So it's great. You may think that reading to an infant doesn't matter because they can't actually understand the words and the complex stories that are happening in books, but it's actually very vital to their growth and development. So regardless of a child's age, there are important steps to take before and during reading to your child. In the preparation to reading to your child, you need to make sure that you have everything prepared before you sit down, because kids don't have a very long attention span, and they will be fussy and, not wanting to pay attention if you are trying to adjust your pillows or pick out the correct book. So it's important to make sure that you have all of that together before you sit down with your child. It's also very nice to have a cozy corner. I call this a cozy corner because you need to have, you don't really need to have, but pillows are nice, stuffed animals, blankets, anything that's soft and promotes a safe feeling for the child. So I do have a picture of a sample cozy corner here. If you would take one and pass it around, that would be great. Now I know this cozy corner looks a bit fancy. Your cozy corner for your child doesn't really have to be fancy. Like I said, pillows, blankets, just whatever you have around the house will be fine. But it's important to remember that the more personalized you make your cozy corner to your child, the more fun they will have sitting in that cozy corner, and the more excited they will be about reading. So the most important step in prepping to read to your child is picking out an age-appropriate book. For infants, Mr. Noah, for infants, it's really nice to have these bright color contrasting picture books that also double as a toy or something that they can put in their mouth. These are really nice for infants. Their eyes haven't fully developed yet, so these bright colors really, really stimulate their eyes and catch them. For toddlers, they're becoming more verbal, they can understand more words and more stories. It's nice to have books that still have plenty of pictures, but maybe just a sentence or two per page, nothing too complicated. They don't have long attention spans, so it's important to, to keep it short and simple and sweet and to the point. If you have a preschool age child that you're reading to, they can start to understand more complex stories with morals and changes at the end, so you can have more sentences per page, maybe some less pictures. The whole page doesn't need to be covered. So, yes. Okay, so today I will be reading to Mr. Noah. He's a cutie pie. He's very cute. There he is.
He's gonna be in there.
We will be reading Corduroy's Shapes. Okay. One square blanket spread upon the ground. Birthday balloons, colorful and round. Yummy plum tarts, triangles to share. Now, while you're reading to your child, whether they're an infant, a toddler, or a preschool age, it's important that you allow them plenty of time to look at the pictures. This is going to help their comprehension, especially if they're not completely verbal yet. And a sweet circle cake dolly made with care. Aww. Pup brings berries, bunny brings snail. Snail brings kites, diamonds with tails. The most important thing when you're reading to your child is to be excited. The more excited and happy and fun that you are having, the more excited that your kid's going to have with you. A gift for Corduroy in a rectangle box. What could be inside? It's polka dot socks! Now, when you're finished reading to your child, go ahead and hand them the book. If they're an infant, they're probably going to want to Put it in their mouth it, familiarize it, look at all the bright colors. If you're reading to a toddler, a big thing that they might want to do is read to you. You know, make up their stories as they're reading to you. So just sit next to them, make sure you're asking important questions and saying, oh, good job, like you're doing great, and really promoting and being excited about them reading. If you're reading to a preschool-age child, it's a bit different because they are starting to read themselves. So they may say, hey, mom, dad, aunt, cousin, whoever, daycare, you know, nanny, whoever you may be, I want you to teach me how to read this book. So you can go and teach them how to read through those sight words. It's really important. If any of those things don't happen, hey, your kid might be like, read it again. That was really fun. I had fun. You sang the songs. You read the story. Read it again for me, please. And make sure you just do the same thing with the same level of excitement over and over again. So in reality, there really is no perfect way to read to your child. Just as long as the two of you are having fun, that's what's really important. Your child will grow up loving to read, not because of the stories that you read to them, but because of the time that you two spend together.